two full super blue moons, Mercury retrograde and Uranus retrograde. August energy is amplified and super jam-packed, full of emotions, feelings, things that are being revealed and allowing or insisting, however you want to view it, an intentional pause for you to slow down in specific areas of your life. The purpose of this month is to reveal and enlighten you, to have you slow down and go back over and revise or rethink some projects or activities so you can fine-tune and tweak them to better yourself so you can move forward again, better with this area of your life with ease and grace. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for August 2023. So let's dive in. So for Aries and Aries rising, we start the month off on August 1st with a super full moon in the sign of Aquarius. We first look to your fifth house because the sun is there. The sun is illuminating in the sign of Leo all things that bring you joy. It's being childlike, children, arts, crafts, music, anything that you enjoy doing. It's the house of gambling and affairs. That is the house that we're starting to look from, and it's projecting onto a full moon in your 11th house. The 11th house is your friends and social circles that you participate in either through work or through pleasure in order for you to reach a common goal. Now, Aquarius is the sign of innovation and humanitarian and being progressive in your thoughts and your ideas. And so a full moon in your 11th house is going to be associated with these groups, these friends, organizations that can help you achieve your hopes and dreams. A full moon here can signal some endings or some culminations of maybe groups that you are part of because the project ended, or maybe because the person moved, or maybe it's time for you to move away from that or to move on from that. The moon can bring results of all kinds of change to help you to get closer to where you want to be in this house, because it's bringing in all of your social network. You can feel more in tune to your eccentric side. You can strive to be unique and different and independent. This is also a supermoon, and supermoons are described as full moons that are actually closer to the earth, so they can appear much bigger in the sky. And the spiritual energy of them is often amplified. And so this is going to illuminate and reveal a little bit more drama than normal, having some major endings. And then we move on to August 16th. So on August 16th, we are looking at a new moon. So with the new moon, that's where the sun and the moon connect up together. And now the things that were illuminated in your fifth house of fun and joy and children or being childlike, a new moon in the sign of Leo is going to be this great time to focus on these creative projects. You have the sun illuminating it, the moon. Let's set some intentions. You also have Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde is going to bring up thoughts, ideas, and people from your past that you might want to revisit. So for you, this could be a craft that you started and put it down and did not go back to, or maybe lessons that you started and now you can go back to. Now you'll enjoy it. It's setting these intentions to move forward with things that bring you great joy, pursuing activities. This could be with love and romance. Know that anybody that comes back into your life this time, being the fifth house of like lovers, it will not last. It will most likely end when Venus goes direct. So this is the house where you're going to want to be generous and you're going to want to take up these new hobbies, and things will be more unconventional and different at this time. As we move forward to the 23rd, on the 23rd, we have the sun representing your ego, yourself, your well-being. It's now going to enter into your sixth house. The sixth house is for you the sign of your mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, pets, where you are of service to others, finding a balance between home and work, and where you find a mentor. And so the sun entering this house, this is expecting these tasks and these chores and these things that you've been doing to take more precedence. During this season, you're going to want to focus on what really needs done, and you're going to want to take it Virgo-like and break it down into smaller chunks in order to manage it. Because you also have Mercury retrograde on the same day in the same house, this is you taking on all these projects and saying, I need to go back and revisit this. Have you slacked off and you're not going to exercise, or you're not meditating, or you are giving way too much to others? You're being of too much service to others, and you need to go back and rethink some of those ideas, those boundaries. The Mercury retrograde is asking you to go back and rethink these areas of your life, because it's expending too much energy everywhere, and it needs to compartmentalize and finish some projects before you move on. Then on the 28th, 29th, we're going to have this, again, we're going to have Uranus retrograde. So Uranus retrograde, Uranus is in your second house, and it has been there for the past, it's been there for a while, causing a lot of havoc with the nodes. And now Jupiter is there. And in your second house, this is revealing and shifting and changing everything about how you feel about yourself. And it's about your cash, your property, and things that you value. The second house for you has gone through a major turn of events of what friends do I value? What things that are tangible do I value? My self-worth, what do I value? Uranus moving backward in Taurus is going to be here for the rest of 2023. And so traditionally, this is a time when things are going to slow down. Up to this point, you've had to pivot and adjust a lot, or very, very quickly, to a lot of these changes. And Uranus is electric and it's fast paced. And so now it's slowing down. You can adjust to what has already happened. You can pull together your plans for later in the year, for your future. Uranus is where we see your brilliance, and now you may find a way to make use of what you have done with it. These new things that you've shifted and changed in your life. Now you'll be able to say, that is the reason I sold this property. That is the reason I purchased this. That is the reason I have this. This is how I feel about myself, possibly with these people out of my life or with these people in my life. And then on August 30th, 31st, we have what's called as a blue moon, and it's going to be a super moon, again, because it is so close in proximity to us. So a blue moon's the second one of the month. So expect, again, major endings. The sun is in your sixth house of, again, your service to others, finding a mentor, of being of service, of balancing work and home, and it's illuminating your 12th house. You can be exhausted. This is about you taking time out for you. Are you following your own personal dreams, your intuition? Are you tapping into those resources in your life? Because the moon is illuminating them. Neptune is there. Neptune is what you dream. You dream to be at one with the universe. And how can you do this when you are busy all the time? This is the house of solitude, where you take time out either to meditate or to go to a retreat. It's about wanting to take care of you, your body, your mind, your soul. Remember that the spiritual energy is going to be amplified, and therefore it can bring in a little bit more drama than usual for a full moon. So as always, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And for an individual reading, you can sign up at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.